thing on. Is this microphone on? Is this mic on, dude? Shout out to everyone here on the live. We're going hip-hop today, back to my roots. It's Friday. Dress Down Fridays, baby. We're going to keep it real every single Friday for Dress Down Fridays. Because you know what? Friday's a fun day. As a kid, I always had fun on Fridays. I am a farmer at basically, you know, back to my core. I am a crypto farmer, farming that crypto all day long. I showed you guys how to get into the LPs on PancakeSwap 10 months ago, damn near a year ago. I was the cake boss, banging on them, and I'm going to continue day in and day out for my lifers. So shout out to everyone here with the 8 Mile hat on. Got this in New York, hood spot. They were selling these, you know, in the Bronx or something. Little 8 Mile hat. Look, where is it? Little 8 Mile, baby. When the movie came out. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get into Bitcoin. Let's talk about what's happening. What's going down? Can we hit 100K? Where are we going? What do I see happening for Bitcoin? What did I do last night? What did I do? I made a trade for Bitcoin and I took some money. It was a nice trade, you know. It's getting to the point where you just got to take what you can get again. I'll turn into a swing trader, day trader. I trade whatever I got to trade to make the money. So I'm going to teach you how to be consistent no matter what happens in a market, whether you have to trade it up, down, sideways, left, right. There's a way to take money out of the market, and we're going to see what's happening. We're going to look at the strong coins. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to show you how to tackle a market when it's acting funny. These are the days you want to be here. These are the days you want to be alive. Anyone can nail a easy market. Anyone can make money in a bull run, right? Can you survive no matter what? Can you keep pushing? That is the question, right? Now we're looking at ELON. I've been in this trade for so long. Like longer than you would ever have imagined. And it's just taking its toll on me. Like, I'm a patient man, but two weeks in crypto has felt like a year and a half. I believe I got into this trade somewhere at about 1650, and I've been holding this thing ever since. Like, it's just been like, come on. Like, I got my stop loss, I got my target. My stop loss is actually way sharper than that. It's right, it's boned up to the here. But this is it. I mean, I'm looking at ELON closely. It's just only a matter of time getting tighter and tighter with the 200-day moving average. 4 hours oversold. ELON, how long are you going to take to pay me, my friend? Let's talk about TCT. It was on my radar. I went over it all the time, every day. Also, if you were in the weekly screen share, we went over together as a group. I said TCT, and then I even made a chart for it, gave you a target all the way up here at 200% gains. So congratulations to my lifers. That's the thing. I'll pick gains out even when the market is dismal. You'll still find 92% gains on them. Banging on them for Token Club. I was all over this. I posted it so many times. If you missed it, put a 1 if you missed it. How do you miss these? How do we miss these? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Banging on them, though. Banging on them. Like pulling out 92% gains while the market's just in a funny place. How do we do it? We work hard. When the market gets tougher, we work even harder. It's that simple. Anyone can lay back and throw darts, right? How do you pull 92% gains out when there's like 5 coins popping? You do it because you're poised, you're focused, you're on point, and you're a crypto lifer. You don't take no for an answer. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. It did give a lot of it back. A high at 92% if you had sold the top, which is not easy, or somewhere near the top. Nonetheless, it's still holding a 50% gain, which is absolutely beautiful, specifically today in the last few days. But 92% gains for TCT. Banging on them. So impressed by my group and our work ethic. We do a weekly screen share from 6 to 8:30 every single week. And during that weekly screen share, we went over token metrics. I go over all my own coins too. But then I throw in token metrics because why not? I pay for it every month. And so you get that included in your $99 subscription. You get a private meeting where we go over some of the best data in the entire world by the best analysts in the world on cryptocurrency. I then take my 15 years of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and spin that also, and we go over those. So it's just like mind-blowing. I think I could charge literally for that. I could charge $400 a month just for the weekly for 4 weekly screen shares. $400 a month, and I know there'd be I could probably get 10 wealthy businessmen to pay that. $4,000 a month like that. Man, I'm telling you right now, like the Patreon has so much amazing value in it. It's insane. Whoever took advantage of the Toasty Tuesday and the Cyber Monday deal, you guys got the greatest deal on earth. I'm telling you right now, and I appreciate it because the lifers are getting strong. I am going to make an announcement. If you've paid with cryptocurrency, if you know your month is up, what I have is I have a scraper. I pay someone to go through the entire Patreon group and see who is left to pay for the month. Some people pay month by month. So you're going to be scraped today and tomorrow. What we have to do is we have to kick you out of the room, and then we have to put you back in the room if you want to enter. So, out of respect, if you know your time is up, it would be awesome to just email us and say, hey, I want to renew for the next month. It makes it so much easier for my team. Granted, they're going to do it anyway, and they get paid by the hour, so whatever. But it does make it easier for my team because they don't have to kick you out and then put you back in the room again. I'm just putting that out there for anyone that wants to renew for the month when your month is up. Anyway, TCT moving, banging on them. Congratulations to anyone that jumped in. We got them. 92% gains. And it only took, it took a day. We didn't have to wait too long. Actually took 2 spikes, but nonetheless, sitting at 5 cents now, Token Club. And it was on the radar, and we were looking at it, and we went over it in depth. I cannot believe GSX just kept pushing up to the upside. Unbelievable. Nailed it, man. I get proud when me and my team nail wins when the going gets tough. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you realize that you're really cutting it in. You know, you're getting it in. You know, shout out to everyone on the live. We're gonna look at Bitcoin right now, show you what's happening. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All right. And look at me right here. December 1st. Watch TCT. See that? I got you, Gabe. I got you, baby. I got you. Look at that. We nailed it. And we went over it on Wednesday night on the weekly screen share. 8:11 p.m. I'm posting it. But then we were up 27%. Talked about it, right? And then bang, continued to go up for the win. So shout out to everyone here that jumped on into TCT. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for jumping on into the Crypto Lifer live stream. Adam also banging on him. Getting a little bit of a push up here off the bottom of the channel. Not too excited about it until it gets a candle close above 33.57 and we break this previous resistance area right here. So until we break resistance, it's just kind of, it could just be staying inside a pattern. And until we get above this area too, I really won't take Adam seriously. Too many times it's done this, got me excited and really did nothing. So, Adam, honestly, until I see you break your all-time high at 46, you're dead to me. Now, I still own a bunch of Atom. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been in Atom since it was $3.88 and $4.27. So I got a nice 10x and 8x in Atom, and there's no reason for me to leave. In every bull run, all my big long-term holds, I do between a 10 to 30x every time. Already this year, I have 100x in SafeMoon. I did it live on the live stream. I've done a 44x on Cake. Nailed that. I've done a 35x in total on... no, actually, wait. What is 350 divided by 18? I believe it's a 20x. Yeah, 24x on Phantom. 19x on Phantom. So, I've been burying them, I have 5 coins I've done over a 10x on. Maybe even, I think 10 coins I've done over 10x. And 5 of those coins I've done over 20x. I've been absolutely destroying the game. EGLD, I got in at $20. It went all the way to $5.50. I think it would even went higher than that, but let's just be nice. Divided by 20. I did a 27x on EGLD. I have, and honestly, everyone's trying to make these big gains. I do my research and I just hold for a year or two and I kill it. I'm telling you right now. And if you want to understand the method behind the madness, behind all the X's and O's behind a man that bangs on them, I turn 1,000 into 10,000. I turn 2,000 into 20,000. I turn 5,000 into 50,000. I turn 10,000 into 100,000. I turned 20,000 into 200,000. Next year, I'll be turning 1 mil into 10 mil, right? 4 years from now, I'll be using 10 mil into 100 mil. Easily, I'll get to $100 million by 2030. I think I could easily get to maybe $1 billion. No lie. If we keep this pace up, there's really no stopping me and the lifers. So keep the mind right, keep the mind straight. I like it on a Friday. We're keeping it, kicking it, keeping spitting it. I got that hip hop flow with me today, and I'm just feeling it. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. But we've been killing it, absolutely killing it. And there's a method to the madness. I cross fundamental analysis with technical analysis. I basically do my research, and then I use the chart to buy at the best possible times. And I'm also extremely patient, and I learned that by getting my butt whipped by the market over and over again. And you will too. So welcome to the world of trading. I'll guide you through because I've gone down the bumpy road already, so you don't have to. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for being here. Much respect. Let me pop up the joint. After I join the class, we got to do a track. Fasting and fasting, I'm blasting and blasting, a cash and a cash and a batch and a mash. Never stated and rated and baited and gated, I stated and elated. I'm elated and rated and baited and gated, I raked it in, caked it in, baked it in, staked it in. I got the Satoshi moving, ocean boozing, ocean losing, ocean moving. Let's take a look at Ocean. We talked about Ocean here. Entry was at 82, went all the way up here to 137. Banged on him. It's not a coincidence. I hold a big old bag of Ocean. I got into Ocean at what? About 48 and 38 cents. Been holding it for that long. I'm coming up on a 3X. That's how I'll eventually 2010X. I'll hold Ocean for another 6, 7, 8 months if the market continues to rip. Right? At one point, I'll take mine if the market doesn't look good. And that's how it works. Also, I like to hold it for a year, and then I get into long-term capital gains. Makes it pretty sweet, right? Pay way less taxes if you hold for over a year. Try to make all your holds for a year or more. That's the goal, right? Cardano, I didn't even talk about Cardano. I got into Cardano at 8 cents. I should put down every time. I actually should make a track record. Cardano went to $3. Divided by 0.0. I got in at 2 cents way back in the day. 150x there, right? Took 3 years, 4 years, but whatever. Still 150x. I mean, that's 20x a year. Come on, man. What do people want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone wants more and more and more. Actually, 20x a year would be 80x. 40x a year would be 160x. So it was like 38x a year. Are you kidding me for holding Cardano? And people want to shame Cardano and put it down? Dude, 0.86 last November. Just a year ago, you could have got it for 8.6. Less than a year ago. You could have done a 34x on Cardano. I'm just saying. So, like, don't tell me there ain't money to be made. And don't tell me there aren't gems right now that are going to bang, 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 bang. And that's why I'm getting into UBIX on the low right now, right? And, like, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor, right? Do your own due diligence for getting into any trade or project. Bam. Not financial advice, right? And let's get that jar out. I was making a video last night. When I do that, I take it off the screen because why would I have the jar on the screen anyway? But shout out to everyone here. Let's take a look at my baby UBX. Let's pop out the chat. Where's the chat out? Let's pop out the chat. How many people we got watching? 147 people watching. Thank you for the $9 super chat. 58 likes. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Miss my super chat. We're going to take a look at it, man. I didn't get into the chat yet. I don't have to look at the chat whenever you want me to. Most people don't even look at the chat. I'm one of the nicest channels that like spends so much time in the chat. That's actually what people like about the channel. That's what people used to come to the channel for, right? So I didn't miss anything. I get offended when people say that because I don't miss it. I'll make sure I come and read the chat, you know. Yo, hoodie baby. Loving the hoodie boss. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. Lifer needs to be all over that, especially if he paid $20 for EGLD. I don't even know what they're saying. See? Gods is gonna pop. Wait till the game. Yeah, what's the name of it? Like, write a nice, neat... See, this is the issue, man. The money's coming, man. You gotta write a nice, neat thing and put it in the VIP charts and ideas. Like, aren't you in the group? So, like, this is why I don't see what's going on. Yo, we need to communicate. Like, I make it real easy for people to communicate. Go to the VIP charts and ideas, right? And just write out a nice idea. You know, I like gods. This is why. Blah, blah, blah. This is the team. If you're not in this group, the VIP charts and ideas, email cryptolifers@gmail and be like, yo, I'm not in the group. Blah, blah, blah. I paid. Here's my blah, blah, blah. Here's my name. And we'll get you in there. Because I know you got the information. I just never seem to get it at the right time, you know? Can CTC go back to 127? I mean, who knows, right? Huge cup and handle on Ocean. Can we look at it, please? We're looking at Ocean right now. I think I started looking at Ocean before the Super Chat even came out. And, like, yeah, even this is like, yeah, I mean, we've been looking at this cup and handle for a long time, right? And it's getting all the way up there to 197, right? It's at the rejection point and it's high on the daily. So look for a pullback, maybe a bounce off of here. The way Ocean moves, it could even bounce, you know, I'm looking for a bounce off 122, 112, and it could even come all the way back down to support one time at $1 for the, just to make sure it bottoms there. I mean, resistance, 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 resistance. That would be its place where it'd probably come one more time for a bounce. So I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it back at $1. The daily is getting a little high. It is flipping up with some momentum, but the daily's getting high, right? Overbought. 4 hour has a little momentum, but it's curving to the downside right now, getting a little bit of a possible bearish cross, right? And you do see, like here, look, swing up to swing up and swing down to swing down. It's a little bit bearish divergence there too, telling you that, you know, we're losing momentum with the buyers. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live stream as we cruise through more wins. Hey, people can tune off and not realize what's going down, but this is where the money's made when no one's paying attention to the market. I'm telling you right now, all those gains I just put up on you, how did I do them? How did I make 27x, 50x, 30x? I bought when the market was just chilling, when people weren't paying attention. I bought when people weren't focused, when most people were just, oh, there's nothing going on. That's where the money's made by the big traders. Everyone else is playing games, right? Look, extremely oversold in the 4 hour. Every time Bitcoin's been extremely oversold in the 4 hour, we've had a massive pop, 3 times in a row. There we got a little mini one, wasn't too great. There we got a pop though. There we got a little mini pop at the top. But every time we've been on the bottom, look. Let's go over the last 5 to 6 times. Here, we were at the bottom. Bitcoin popped from 56,004 all the way to 62,006. Beautiful move. 4 hour chart. Red gave you 77.7% right there for Bitcoin. Let's look at the last time we were low on the stochastics. Number 2. Boom. A 7.52% gains. Number 3. 3 in a row. 3's a charm. Massive gain. 14.5% gains for Bitcoin. Here's the next time we're low. So far, we've like 2 7%, 114. Here's a 6. If we go all the way to the wick, probably hit almost a 7 again. 6.7. Here's another low point right here. And this was like the weakest one. So that's 4 straight where you made over. And if you use the 3x leverage BTC app, which I do, that's 21, 21, 21. And about, 42%, right? 14 times 3, 42%. Now, there's only a little 3%. That's a 10% move. And I get out when the stochastics get high. That's it. It's a 4-hour swing trade. Nothing more, nothing less. Not trying to be greedy. There's another 7%. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row. Had you had the cohakis, the balls, the kohanas, to buy when the stochastics were low on the 4-hour. Right? Let's keep moving. There's another one here. We were low there. Pop. Here's another one. We're low right here. It's a little messy, but I'll show you. I don't need that anymore even. So another 7% gain. Here we are again. Right there at this one. Okay? So I just took you through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one was 10%. And so number 9. We're here again. What do you think? I mean, we averaged one time we did a 3% right here. One time we did a 3%. All the other times we made more than about 7 and more. 2 times we hit about 14 or 10. So on average, it's about, let's do the average percent, right? It's 1, 2, 3. I mean, without even thinking, I mean, only 1 3% or 2 7%, a 10 and a 14. I mean, you're in a 10. I mean, so it basically always paid you to buy on the 4-hour low and ride it to the high stochastic, right? So right now, Bitcoin's low on the stochastics on the 4-hour. What do? I play that game. The same game I've played my entire trading career since I've known technical analysis. And that's the long, well, since I've been using the stochastics RSI, and that's the long stochastics when they're low. I double it up with an entry when the 1 hour gets low. When the 1 hour is getting low. Is the 15-minute pressed? It is. That's showing me a bottom. It's a beautiful long right there. So again, I longed last night, right here at the bottom of the pattern. I wrote it up to 57 and got out. All right? Easy trade. Swung trade Bitcoin last night for a nice $1,000 gain, right? Look at that. Bam. It went up 2.3%. BTC up renders you about 3x on that. Bang. Right? Which is about 4.1%. So there you have it. Now, when you look at this entirety, actually, no, it's like 7.1. So look at this. Here's the idea for Bitcoin. Measured move, bottom of the angle. Why? I highly believe that the 1 hour is going to curl here because the 15-minute is so like got so much momentum to the upside. See that? And the point up. All right? Then you want to look for what's called divergence. Okay? And we found it here, and it was on the 15-minute swing down, and we're pretty flat here. It tells us that could have been our bottom right there. Highly likely that could be our bottom. That is a very sharp decline, differentiation, right? Here we have no real divergence yet here. Look, swing down. This angle is slightly different. There's slight divergence there, like class B or C. Starting to fall off there. 1 minute. A little bit of divergence right here as you got swing up to swing up. But on price action, you have swing down. Tiny little spot, though. But it is tiny divergence on the 1 minute. See that? It's tiny. Could possibly render a bit of a bounce, though. So, but usually when they get you to a 56 level, to an even, they usually wick us down into this zone somewhere here. See how they did it there? They did it there. They usually wick us down, and so I wouldn't be surprised if I saw 55,750, even 55,350. Sometimes they even wick you to 54.9 on some insanity to get you really out of your mind, crazy, scared. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a grab for liquidity like this, a move back up, and then a punch, right? So I'll be looking for that. I'm going to try to, I'm keeping my stop loss low. But I'm personally going to enter Bitcoin again right here. So I'm opening up a trade again. You don't do what I do. Nothing I do is personal advice. And I may lose. And that's why I like to put it out there publicly. I may not win the trade. You never know. And that's why there's a stop loss in place in case. And that's the way I trade. But when the 15-minute is extremely low, when I'm in the last 25% of a pattern, when I'm near the bottom of a pattern, when the RSI is low on there, on the 1 hour too as well, and when the 15-minute is coming down, and when the 4 hour is low, and have all these in conjunction. Also, when I have a little bit of falling volume with falling price, which I'm getting here, tells me there could be a reversal as well in price action. Again, I'm ready to see this thing dump to the downside. It's somewhat of a descending triangle. I've gone over this many times, right? Possible chance, though, we have a shoulder, a head, and this is a right shoulder here that could play out to a pump to the upside as well, as ugly as it is. Secondly, we did break out of a rising wedge, then went sideways. Lack of bearish momentum on the 4 hour time frame. See that? That's small. The last time we had something small like that, look how small the momentum got here on the MACD. Normally, look, you got some hills. You got a nice red hill, a green hill, a nice red hill, a green hill. But look, it gets tight here. No red hill, almost a flat hill, and we were gone, right? This resembles this right here, this chop. This resembles this chop here. These two areas remind me of, and this kind of is the same similar little, but this is more of a downward chop. This is more of a sideways angled chop. So, also, I keep talking about how much I like the 3-day chart. It's my go-to baby. I love it. I've been starting to incorporate it into my trading style in the last 4 months. And I could see the 3-day pump hard out of this falling wedge, and we are oversold on the 3-day. The last time we were that oversold on the 3-day chart, we had a little more downside, but then we would have a massive, massive pump to the upside. One of the biggest pumps Bitcoin had in a while. So the 3-day is getting low again, curving to the upside. Could kind of double bottom here. We're seeing a little bit of a movement. We're kind of coming out of the MACD. But the bigger time frame, which is the 3-day, seems to be knocking on the door for some bullishness. So that's also on my radar. Remember, I'm not putting it past Bitcoin wicking all the way down to 54,009. I've said it just in case you see it happen. It's a very good possibility. Okay? This is the support region right here in the zone at 54,945. You know, almost want to hide even lower than that. Still gives me a 483, so that's what I'll do. I'm going to put my stop loss below that deep region. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell, right? I like what I'm seeing on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 15-minute. All time frames are a go-go, but usually I'm telling you right now, they're going to just kind of take it down a little. Let's take a look at the 7-minute. Not in the worst place. 10-minute. Even these time frames are kind of a go-go, which is interesting. 5-minute, a little more downtime. And that's why you look for the divergence on the 5-minute. If you can get it, like if we get a bounce here, that's also a bullish sign, even though it's a small time frame. 56K needs to hold. Now, if we don't hold, and this gets really bearish, which it could happen, right? Well, level they see is 55,007, then 55,344, and then again, that last region here, if we break 54,009, then we're coming all the way back down to test this 53K region here. This bottom area that we touched here. See that bottom? We would touch here at 53,769. So this is what we're looking at for Bitcoin. Either we get a nice move to the upside, or this thing starts cruising to the downside. And they may come and grab some liquidity before they like to pack their bags, right? What do they pack their bags for? They're packing their bags before they pump to the upside. So, watching Bitcoin intently. But these are the levels that I'm looking at, and this is what I'm watching, okay? So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. I think we can put it away for the day. I open the trade, leave the stop and the target, and we go from there. I keep the Patreons updated with the scenario for the rest of the day, and there we have it. Patreon's already got an updated video about Bitcoin when the day began. Also, we went over some of the wins and the losses, and some of the wins that we went over, and some of the charts that are just kind of sitting sideways, and we're waiting on them, like ELON. Luna continuing to move to 69. I'm telling you, Luna is a winner. Anything below 40 right there, we called the strong support at Luna. We literally called the bottom buy right there. Insanity, right? The last chance to buy Luna at 40 beans. Put it in a rising wedge that could go parabolic. I see Luna getting all the way up to the target here. If you can believe it, to 103. That's going to be 154% gains. That may take a month and a half, right? Big gains do not come easy. Everyone wants fast gains. Yeah, you see them happen, like GSX. 5x in a day, a few hours. It happens. But it doesn't happen to every coin. If you're holding 20 coins, maybe one of that, it happens to one of them. Maybe you're holding 30 coins, it happens to one of them. Like, you got to be in the lucky coin at the lucky time, at the right time. And, like, it's happened to me. It's great, right? It's great when you're in the one that booms, right? But even everyone that's in that has been holding it. Everyone's been holding a position for a certain amount of time. Nothing comes easy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing comes easy. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. It'd be very nice if you could get the likes up to the watchers like the old times. It's like we had a changing of the guard. Huge cup and handle on Ocean. Can we take a look at it, please? For the $5 we looked at Ocean. Thank you so much. Can CTXC get back to 127? CTXC Cortex. I'll look at it on the USDT pair on Bittrex possibly. There is no USD here on Binance. Wow, man, this thing exploded. I mean, if it got this high, I mean, anything is possible. Look at this thing out of nowhere, just booming. Unreal. I never even really knew what this was, never heard of it. See, 500 gains in a day. See, this is what I'm saying. 5xing in a day, Cortex. US dollar calculated on Binance. Damn, man. Why did this thing go up so much in a day? Cortex, banging on them. Go back to 127. Yeah, I mean, you got to, when something moves as fast, like I said, you got to put it on a smaller time frame to track it. Forming a nice pennant there. Definitely has a measured move back up here to about $2.06. Definitely not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed, but we'll watch it closely. Huge cup and handle on Ocean. Thank you for saying that. This is strictly entertainment, not financial advice here. Jen, I'm serious. Me and my boy are buying like 20K. Send super chats for deep dive. Jen, I'm buying a truckload of ride on December 7th. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. That's my biggest problem, is not having enough patience. Hollow ride. Carrie, were you able to get into the group? Oh yeah, she emailed. I saw her email last night. My ability to send super chats has been restored. LOL. Can we have a look at ARC? Arcaded IO. Still waiting for the coin to be released. Polygon back. Transfer NFTs across different metaverses. I mean, already got a use case that we need. Solving an issue, solving a problem. He's also a highly great asset in the group, so when he posts, probably we should listen. Sentience. Decentralized cross metaverse bridge. Arcade Network is the world's first decentralized platform providing cross metaverse asset interoperability, making use of blockchain technology and NFTs. Arcade Network creates a unified relayer bridge that enables seamless movement of in-game assets. Unbelievable. Pools, Polka Bridge, SailSwap, and Pearls. Pools is hot. And they've had many good IDOs coming out of Pools. Arc Module Suite to empower the gaming ecosystem. Problem of interoperability. Let's take a look at what they're saying here.
In the current gaming environment, an asset purchased in a game can only be used in that game. If gamers want to purchase a similar asset in any other game, they need to make a separate purchase in that game. Arcade Network provides interoperability in gaming world. The same asset gamers purchased in one game can literally be imported and used in other games as well.
How though? I have so many questions behind how that's done. Because what if the developers of the other game don't, like, there must just be some linkage. I don't know. Very interesting. What if they don't look the same? What if they're not made with the same type of graphics? Like, what if one's Unreal Engine 4, one's not? Like, there's a lot of questions for me as how that's in. Now, do you sell that for this coin or something? And then do you able to, like, you know, Landbox is hot too. That's funny. Permanently banned. Insufficient balance.
Network is.
He has an amazing collection of weapons, on which he has spent thousands of dollars. John gets a notification about the launch of a new game named Landbox. He has heard that this game is just as amazing as the last one. Sadly, to proceed further he has to buy the same weapons as Fortnite. He spends money to get the needed assets and continues playing. John's friends invite him to play Minecraft, where he spends a lot of money to buy the same set of assets. After some time, he gets to know that the game has been banned and cannot be used further in his geography. With this, John loses all the assets and the money that he had put in to buy those assets.
Really?
Moving
Never
on
heard of
with a
something like
heavy
that.
heart, John starts playing Fortnite again, to take his mind off his loss. To play further, he has to buy more assets, but due to insufficient balance in his wallet, he is not able to do so. John had spent so much, but when he looks back, did he truly hold anything with him? Or did the metaverses hold all those assets?
Hey mate. Why so serious?
John explains his dilemma.
Well, Why to fear when Arcade
All
Network
right.
is here?
We get it. They have a really bad, like, they need a marketing team. Like, they could have said this in a minute, in 45 seconds. They took way too long to explain these. These videos are cool, but they need to be made faster and better, and they're just not, they don't hit enough. I would definitely clean up their marketing, but it's not bad. It's not the worst. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I like what they're doing here. ARC Relayer Bridge, ARC Note Case, ARC Verse. Transfer of in-game assets from one metaverse to another. Mobile games account for 51% of global gaming revenue. Now, Engine Coin had this same idea. I believe they're kind of, when I first met Engine Coin, they had smelting, and that's why I liked Engine Coin. I thought it was a big deal. When I first saw Engine Coin at like 10 cents, 8 cents, I was like, this is going to be a big coin. It was on my radar back in the day. Even Mana and Sand, all these coins I've been talking about since day one. I talked about Sand at 4 cents over and over and over again. Had you listened to me or ever got into the group, Sand did well over 150x. So, yeah, it's out of control how many times, like, we've hit big numbers in my trading group. Like, it's going to continue because we're only at the beginning stages. Like, what's going to happen to Holoride? What's going to happen to all the other Cryo War? What's going to happen to Altura? What's going to happen to all the other coins that we're in? And so it's only a matter of time. We're going to see what happens to the metaverse, and can it even decouple a little bit away from Bitcoin? You know, we'll see. So Bitcoin going to the 55 place, just kind of as I thought or talked about, kind of an obvious idea of what was going to play out here. 55,085, right? Dipped below, outside of the pattern. Now they're trying to break it back into 56. That could have been the liquidity dip right there that they grabbed. Maybe that's as low as they went. They went to as low as 55,700. Remember what I said? I said they're probably going to go low before they go high. That's what these guys do. Now look at that. Now that's really strong divergence on the 1 minute, right? The problem is whenever they go for the liquidity grab, the algorithms and bots that everyone else programmed pick up on the divergence. And that's what happens. So, like, they try to get as much as they can before the divergence is caught, you know? That's why they do the quicker drops when they have the chance, because they're trying to flush, right? They know, you know, and then next thing you know, though, they're going to make a divergence, and then that's going to get picked on up. So now the battle for 56 ensues. Just like there was a battle for 57, now there's a battle for 56. How long will that take, you know? And there's a chance that now we make, you know, this what if we start making this like somewhat of a bearish pennant here, a smaller one, and we break with a target to the downside, right? The only reason that I'm, you know, against that in long, temporary long too, remember, these are swing longs that I'm taking. I'm just swinging up to I'm going to swing this 4 hour from the low to the high. Like, that's it. I put an alert right here near the dotted line. When that alert hits, I'm out of the trade. You know what I'm saying? Completely out of the trade. So, but so far, Bitcoin doing kind of exactly what I expected, falling down a little bit out of the channel. We could almost open it up and start making it. The good thing about this is this could now look a little more falling wedge-like. See? Like a little more of a falling wedge, something like that, and it's clean. What I'm going to do, too, is I look at Bitcoin on another chart just to kind of, like, see how it looks, like, super clean. I like to have two ideas and, you know, and then I clear everything away. I put my clean, you know, we're right back at resist, at look, bounce, bounce, bounce. And that could be the right shoulder, like something like that. Remember, we went over the 4 hour. As grim as it looks, we went over the probability of the 4 hour over and over again, right? So a bit of a flag here, still a bullish rectangle, slightly falling wedgie for Bitcoin. And I see Bitcoin doing numbers back up to 61,008. And that's a big deal. We really need a candle close above 60K. This whole area has just been horrible chop for BTC, right? Again, the bigger channel is here. And sometimes you can even negate the head. Like, I sometimes do negate the head of a head and shoulder because it was a fall out of a pattern, fall back. You know, Bart Simpson themselves right in and out. Like, then the pattern really starts to show. But that's also a descending triangle, like I went over, which is a bearish triangle. However, Bitcoin loves to bounce out of bearish triangles. I don't know why. It like does the exact opposite. That does have a target back to $49,000. Okay. All right. We've also looked at Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame, right? And I've talked about that we like to come and touch the 21. And I went over this here when we were up here and said, is 55K coming? Went over 55K a long time ago, right? Possible that we're forming a bit of a, like, you know, kind of this idea. Not perfect because it's the weekly. But, you know, something like that. We're going to have to touch, and if we touch this, we would retest this area at 52,000, 51,008. This could be a zone. We did wick pretty close, but we might have to come back again, touch this 21, have the weekly reset. The weekly still has a little more downside. A couple more weeks of downside, really, what it's saying. 2-3 more weeks of downside. We hit our target around the 52 area, and then we can finally begin to build back to the upside. Like, sad to say, but that's kind of what we're looking at. You know, best case scenario is that we wick down to the 48,000 region, 49,000 region, you know, into this zone, bounce off that support, touch the 21-day moving average, have a beautiful falling wedge on the weekly, oversold on the weekly too, and then like everything kind of resumes on for a massive pump. So we did have the double top on the weekly. We went over that numerous times, and we even showed you that on like the 3-day chart, the daily chart, whatever chart you really want to look at, specifically the daily, we saw some bearish divvy, you know, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Everyone in my trading group was privy to this information. We went over this numerous times. I was one of the first channels to even talk about 55K. I didn't even want to, but I had to, just to, you know, to make sure I'm on point, you know. Shout out to everyone here on the live. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. It's it's one of those market days where you got to grind it out with the lifer. It's not easy. This is why this is why 20x, 30x, 50x, and most people don't. And they go to work and stare at the gains and say, how? Because while they're freaking out, while they're just doing craziness, we're focused. Look at Contentos banging on them. Wish I had seen that. Look at it, it's just a pennant with a break to the upside. You know what kind of looks something like this? This just gave me an idea of something that looks like that. Look at RLC for the win. We talked about RLC and we hit it for 33% gains just this morning. Shout out to my RLC team. Anyone that jumped into RLC, look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cup and handle. RLC for the win, banging on them. So another win here on the channel. RLC for the crypto lifers. Bell looked nice. We talked about it there. I guess it kind of hit. It got very close to my stop there. Could say we did get stopped out after a long time. Did actually come up though for the swing trade. The initial trade went beautifully here out of this zone. 34% gains. I mean, you can't beat that. Then it would come back down, right? Kind of have to reposition this thing. But look at that big giant double bottom for Bell. And I've traded this coin. It's a hot coin to trade. When it pumps, it gets hot. And so look, it's forming a beautiful wedge. Getting very tight. And I'm telling you, a lot of these coins look so hot on the 3-day chart. 3-day chart looks amazing. So we look at the 3-day chart right now. This thing looks hot to trot. Most people don't even know what the 3-day chart is. Don't even know how to use it. Because, you have to have patience like a mofo to use the 3-day chart. And most people just don't have that, especially in this day and age. In the fast-moving pace technology world where everything is now, Uber me up. Uber me up, Uber me eat. Nobody wants to do the patient work. No one wants to do the work. But I'm telling you right now, this is where the money's in, is holding for the long term on the 3-day chart. You want to get paid? You want to become the lifer? You want to talk about 27x, 50x, right? 100x, like the lifer? You want to put in that work? You want to see that work, right? You want to rent Lamborghinis and party? You want to live that life? Get some Labradorite. First step. All right? See if we can get the shine on real quick. But get some labradorite. Shout out to, there's the shine. See that? And you can't even see that unless you know. Very similar to the 3-day chart and trading. An average person sees a stone like this. But when you get labradorite and you twist it the right way and you change your perspective, you see essence like you've never thought possible inside of a stone. Blue, yellows, pinks. Just essences of just unbelievable beauty. Trying to find it again for you there. Unreal. But anyway, you get the picture. Just like looking at a chart. They see this. Just a bunch of lawns. We see the 3-day chart. Stochastics ready to rock. MACD lacking bearish momentum. And a wiggly price action that's getting tighter and tighter. Right? This is even considered a bit of a cup and handle. You got your cuppy action here, and you got your handle. I mean, boom, right? So, handles can't, it's a teacup. You can still drink out of that teacup. 227% gains coming out of Bell. Long-term projections. Do you have the patience to make the gains? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy, but you need patience to make the gains. Atom, banging on them. Let's talk about Atom. We put it in this flag. If this thing can break out, look, cup and handle, 218%, $83 is the target for Atom. So we've been looking at Atom, open to trade here at 27 at the bottom of the pattern. This thing's still moving to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Atom. I hold big old bags of Atom. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. MATIC, moving on. And we talked about MATIC BTC. It's been on my radar the last few days. Open to trade here at 3,075. We're up a nice at the peak. So just overnight, we've hit TCT for 92%, MATIC for 38%, RLC for 33%. Overnight, last night, where the market was dismal, we're taking gains on gains on gains. So I don't know what trading group you're in. I don't know what you're doing, but we're continuing to just bomb on them, and it's the obscure strange trades. Like I looked at MATIC BTC, it was so low, it looked hot. Look at this. What am I trading on this one? The 3-day chart. Are you guys seeing a pattern of how to make some gains? Look at the 3-day was low. Ride the 3-day to the upside. Right now the 3-day is kind of slowing down. We're at resistance. Probably a good time to take some profit on the 3-day chart. Again. But this is my system, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Whoever makes you happy. Also today, got to talk about it, right? Got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. Gotta move it now. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it flowing. So check it out. Join the MetaMask course today, every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Your guide to MetaMask and DeFi. Set up your MetaMask. Trade using MetaMask and learn to access multiple chains. It's more now. DeFi is getting deeper. You can just use Coinbase. You can use Binance. You can use KuCoin. And KuCoin's doing great, right? But we get the coins before they get on KuCoin. Like we were in Polka City at 38 cents before it was even on KuCoin. Now it's on KuCoin with more liquidity, more eyes. What do you think is going to happen to Polka City? How did you get Polka City? You had to know how to install Binance Smart Chain on your MetaMask. You had to know how to get MetaMask. You had to know how to get BNB. Buy BNB where? You had to know how to send BNB. How? On the Binance Smart Chain BEP20, not BEP2. Make sure you set it on the right chain. If you don't, you're going to lose it. Once it gets there, you have to know how to use PancakeSwap. Flip the BNB into Polka City, right? You have to understand if it's multi-chain. Then what if you're on another chain? You have to know how to go to Rubik. Go to multi-chain swap. Swap something multi-chain. What chain's it on? How to find the contract address. What happens if your nonce is blocked? What happens if you can't speed up a contract? What happens if a transaction can't be sped up inside of MetaMask? What if all these things hit you and you don't know what to do? For $125 today at 1 p.m., you're going to learn every answer to that question. So it's honestly like a no-brainer. Not joining the MetaMask course is probably someone who just doesn't like money. They're just like, I don't like money. I'd rather not 10, 20x like you, man. I'd rather sit home and keep working for somebody else and for the man. So, hey, you do whatever makes you happy. But this MetaMask course will change your life if you don't understand MetaMask. I will explain it layer by layer, nice and easy. We'll go over the top 7 chains. We'll go over how to connect to the top 7 chains. I'll even take it as far as showing you the Solana Phantom wallet which is a little outside of MetaMask, but I will do that for you, and we will continue to bang on them. So you should definitely take a look at my MetaMask course today at 1 p.m. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers with an S at gmail to jump into the course today at 1 o'clock. You'll love it. Absolutely love it. And you'll so much knowledge you'll be able to use, share with your friends and family. You'll become the guru. You'll become the go-to. People will be asking you for advice and how to figure out cryptocurrency. And you'll have the knowledge and you'll be ready to rock. So if that doesn't sound empowering, if that doesn't make you realize you'll be the one in your neighborhood, in your group of friends, to really shed the light on what's happening, jump on in to the MetaMask course today at 1 p.m. So MATIC BTC, banging on them as well. We did it again, 38% gains for MATIC BTC. Yes, this one took a while though. Like, that's a while. Like, it took a week or two. But hey, printing BTC is still fun no matter how long it takes, in my humble opinion. Multiple wins today in a day where you're just like, how? Because we pick them out slowly and surely. 38% gains. And man, that's Bitcoin. One Bitcoin turns into 1.38 Bitcoins. I'll take that all day long. Bitcoin's one of the scarcest assets in the world, right? Let's talk about NULS. Let's talk about NULS, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about NULS, baby. NULS. So we looked at NULS. Possible retest there as it bounced. Came down, it did bounce. Boom. Target 4258 for the BTC pair. But when I talked about it, I said it's probably good on the USDT pair as well. Either one is a fancy. NULS up 148% on the day, on the 28 hours, moving from 51 cents all the way to $2. Wow. NULS doing a 4x faster than fast. NULS came out of nowhere and just ripped a face. Look at this W double bottom for the win. NULS. What do you see for NULS now? Well, it's getting a little high on the 1 hour. It needs to cool off and touch the 21-day moving average, just like it did here. Went high, did its thing, and hit the 21-day and pumped again. So now you just project. Form a flag of some type, touch the 21-day moving average. Come up here, come on back down, put an alert here. And it might be ready for more. Take a look at the 4 hour. If that's still in your favor, you really got nothing there on the USDT pair. So they just gave it a USDT pair not too long ago. That pumped the price hard. Oh, no, not that long. Look, no, I was about to say, no. And so, wow, we looked at it here. Look at this. We even had it down here. We did get stopped out in the minutia of Bitcoin back on that trade, but the projection, the overall projection was there. Look at the, cup and handle. You knew the cup and handle said we would break to the upside and get this move up. And I mean, we basically hit very, very close to the target. Pretty insane. NULS. Is Shiba Inu dead? Everyone wants to know, is my SHIB dead? Should I have never jumped in that stupid Shiba coin? That crappy koopy coin? Let's take a look at SHIB and let's kind of give an assessment here on what I see happening for Shiba Inu. What does the technical analysis say? Well, we came down and we bounced off of the almost the 886 retracement. Here's my Fibonacci pull from impulse to uptrend, right? Came back down to the 786. We bounced off that. So far, that's a higher low. If we can hold that higher low, it would be the first higher low ever since around this area here. See that? Low, higher low, and we were gone. Low, higher low, could we be gone? I'm not saying it's that easy, but, beginning its time. Now, the daily was extremely low. We played that. We got lower than I thought. See, the daily was low here. We still didn't. Bounce. And that's why you need Fibonacci and support and resistance levels, because as good as the stochastics can be, it can still, once you're down here, momentum is down, and it can lead to further downside. It's rare. It is rare. Look, pop, 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 pop. You usually don't get that. That's more like weighted manipulation, but it happens. Okay? So now we're looking at the 786 here for Shiba Inu, and it's bouncing. Possible shoulder, head, and shoulder forming too as well. Kind of watching Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin dumps, Shiba Inu dumps. Bitcoin pumps, Shiba Inu could pump behind it. So everything is watching Bitcoin, the whole market. And is like, if you feel uneasiness, then that's how the whole market feels. It's the sentiment. It's not that, Yeah, got my Twitter account back last night. I'm ready to go. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 on our way to 3,000 followers on Twitter. Shout out. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, my Crypto Lifers. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. If you're new to the channel, jump on in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Twitter is back, baby. Twitter is back. 2,952 followers, almost at 3K. We've been moving very well. We started, I think, at like 1,200. So shout out to all my peoples. I did get to 3,000 years ago, but something happened. I don't know what happened. They kind of like, they like did a Twitter thing and they like cut off all the people that I knew. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Woke up one day to half my Twitter slashed in half, but it's all good. And never was really I was never HOR for that stuff, So GSX is just continuing to do some weird, crazy stuff here. Every time I want to give up on it, I mean, showing really bearish divergence there now, finally. Should finally start slowing down. But this thing, I mean, it hit the target yet again. I made a pennant, nailed the target. All I had to do was just draw bullishness and it would just respond. 78%. That's a huge move for GSX. It's quite insane, right? And look, this is me even talking about this thing back in the day. GSX. Damn. I can't believe what it just did. GXX chain just exploded. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Look out for my next video coming on out. Top 5 metaverse coins for massive gains. Look out for that video coming out. Hopefully later on today around 4 o'clock. That's going to be a recorded video. I'm going to do more recorded videos. I used to do a lot of them. I've been running rampant lately, getting back into the production studio, getting back into my team, making videos, getting it going, and producing. So we're going to produce more content for you. Look out for content similar to the Coin Bureau. I'm going to stand there in front of an area, talk in front of a giant green screen, show you ideas, show you concepts, do deep dives. The channel will have content. I'm telling you right now, not just the live stream. We'd like the live stream in the morning every day and content later on in the afternoon around 4 o'clock. So around 4 o'clock, a content video, bam, and that's kind of how we want to run it over and over again. Like that. And then we switch it on Saturdays to 10 in the morning on the live. Content in the morning. Like you'll get some content at 10 a.m., and then I'll be live at night. So that's the goal, and I'm getting it ready, and my team is hot, and we're moving forward at the speed of light, and we're going to get to 20K faster than fast. I know we will. Positivity all day. Positivity all day long. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 210 people on the live stream. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, a show that doesn't waste your time, a show that teaches you technical analysis step by step, a show that breaks down how we trade and what goes on. Every single day. Without a day off, we've been pumping it through for over a year, every single day here on the Crypto Lifer Show, and we're going to continue to do so. It's Dress Down Fridays. Usually I do like to wear a pocket square suit, look fun and fancy, just because it's how I am, and I like to look like that. It makes me feel good. It's a respect thing, too, as well, because I do a lot of teaching, but it's Dress Down Fridays, and I want to have fun today. So have fun with your family. Have fun with your friends. It's Friday, baby. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's okay. Crypto will make it. We're all going to get through. These are the times. We're in the beginning stages of one of the most biggest industries in the world. Remember that. You're in the beginning stages of one of the biggest industries in the world. Life-changing wealth is coming. Anyone who stayed in crypto for over a few years did very well for themselves. Nothing's guaranteed. But anyone who stayed in crypto for over 3 to 4 years usually is in a pretty good spot. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for jumping on in to the live stream. Let's jump back into the chat. Let's see what y'all are saying. I probably miss a thing or two. Dojalon Mar, boom soon. I'm waiting on that Dojalon Mars, baby. Dojalon, baby. Yes, beats and zero allegiance. Fin Legends. Hey, Lifer, can you chart light on the CoinTrader Pro? It's the only charting service that has the entire data. Shout out to Big Boy. We'll take a look at light for my man, Big Boy. Appreciate you, Big Boy. I always say Big Boy. How's BNB moving? We'll take a look at BNB for the £2. TA on Super BNB, SPB on Dex Tools. Happy Friday. Shout out to Benny Boy up in the spot. Hey, Lifer, I'm super grateful. And Zenpunk for the 20 pound. You're the man, dude. Can we look at EPIK? EPIK Prime on KuCoin. And it's funny, man. I gave you guys EPIK Prime when? Weeks ago. Like weeks ago. But I find the gems before they get on KuCoin. All the time. I'm pre-gem. Look at me right here. This is insane. I try to help you. I love you guys with all my heart. And that's why I do what I do. Look, 11:15. EPIK Prime. And I'm saying, look, Disney Metaverse. Disney announces a Metaverse plans. EPIK Prime. Probably nothing, right? Then I show you the chart for EPIK Prime sitting at 32 cents. Seeing it looks hot to me. Great project, just getting started, getting on the radar. Has deals with Universal, Warner Music Group, and talks of Disney. EPIK Prime, right? PancakeSwap is the best place to get EPIK Prime. Again, on November 15th. EPIK Prime again. Here I'm again on November 17th, right? EPIK for the win. We keep hitting them. The research pays. Relentless hustle. And EPIK Prime just did absolute damage. Look at that thing. We got it at 32. It went all the way to 56. Banging on them, right? Sam Life's EPIK. I bought some the other day. This one's a keeper. Banging on them. EPIK contract. Then I have it in a cup and handle. Coins for the week. This was when? On November 19th. Red Fox, Alex, Torum, Cell, EPIK Prime. Bosun Protocol, Nakahaka, and Gala. Forbidden Forest, that is out. I'm taking that out. Forget that thing ever existed. CWAR should have been there. EPIK Prime keeps rolling. Look at that. 68 now. We got in at 32. Went to a high of 9 over almost $1. Did a 3x. Then I talked about Citizen Finance. Anyway, let's take a look at EPIK Prime now. Unbelievable. My ability to send super chats. Arcadent.io. Still waiting for the coin to be released. Polygon back. Transfer NFTs across different. This is awesome though. Arcadenet.io. That's what you need. Transfer NFTs across chains, baby. Got eyes on XYO. Any thoughts? Anyone? I like XYO, and we'll take a look at that as well for you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the live stream. Bang, bang, bang. Another amazing day to be alive. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. So look at this. This is kind of forming a falling wedge. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Getting tight slightly, right? Measured move back to up to 10 cents from 4 cents. We were looking at this thing down at 2 cents. Even down here when it first came out. Already did basically when it hit 8, it did a 4x. So like we regularly 2, 3, 4x here on the channel and in the group. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Life. If this is a life you want, jump on in and kick it with us. We'll be here every single day, nonstop, ready to keep you updated, supported, and get you through all the ups and downs, red days, green days, you name it. It does not matter. I shine even harder on the red days than I do on the green days, baby. Come on in. And honestly, that's where the money's at. Shout out to Kevin Tam jumping on in for the super chat action. Love you, Kevin. You're the man, dude. Appreciate you. How's BNB looking? We'll take a look at BNB. My Bitcoin order just filled for 56,000. I'm happy. Let's do damage. Not financial advice here. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. My man. Doing damage. Rohit, I was in touch of a hurry. And didn't have one. My guy's in leverage account. And I've never traded with leverage. Should I hold Shiba? You should do whatever makes you happy. And don't listen to no man. Can we look at EPIK Prime on KuCoin? I can't wait to look at EPIK Prime right now. I'm like excited to see what it looks like. 54 cents. They took a dump on us though. You know, the exchanges, yeah. You know, yeah. We went to a high of 96. Not too shabby, which we've been at before. And then EPIK Prime gets dumped. Amazing though. We knew about this before it even came on KuCoin. I'm telling you right now, EPIK Prime. We already know about this coin. We already know about the fundamentals. We've been waiting for it patiently. We're the degens who got it on PancakeSwap before it even existed. And that's why the DeFi course matters. I'm telling you right now, if you're sleeping on the DeFi course, then you're sleeping on massive gains. And I don't know why you want to sleep on massive gains because it's just not. Listen, you want to make more gain. You want to be different than the average people out there. You don't want to be a stick in the mud, right? You want to be different. Not the Toasty Tuesday sale. That would have made you different. I kid. But you want to be different. Get into the MetaMask class. Your guide to MetaMask and DeFi. Set up your MetaMask. Trade using MetaMask and learn access to the chains, to multiple chains. I'm talking about how to access One, how to access Solana, how to access Phantom, how to access MATIC, how to access Binance Smart Chain, how to access Ethereum, and what's the last one? You got them. MATIC, Phantom, Solana. What am I always using? One, MATIC, Phantom, One, Solana, Binance Smart Chain. There's one missing. What am I thinking about? Solana, MATIC, Phantom, One, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum. What could be? Why can't I think of the last one? It's probably obvious too once it comes up. I'll be like, oh yeah, Avalanche, baby. And Avalanche, how could I forget about AVAX, baby? So those are the top 7 forefront chains, in my opinion. There's more out there. There's Vela. It goes on and on now at this point. But I get you started with the top 7 chains at the forefront. Show you how to interact with them, how to load up your wallet, how to get going and get moving with MetaMask. So that's get you excited. Then we're ready to rock. So jump on into the MetaMask course. It's going to blow your mind. Okay? That's Friday. That's today at 1 p.m. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com to jump on in. The reason why I bring it up is because we find coins before they're on KuCoin. They go 10x and 20x on KuCoin. They do damage on KuCoin. Imagine getting them even before then so you can 50x. I'm telling you, you get something at 32 cents and it goes all the way to $3, that's a 10x. You get something at 50 cents and it goes to $3, that's a 6x. I'm just saying. I'm not playing, but I'm saying, with the biggie line. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Hey, Lifer, I'm so grateful I found you. Love the energy and the vibe that you provide. Changing lives every single day. So I bought you an Ethereum domain, cryptolifer.eth. I'll DM you to transfer ownership over. What a nice person, dude. So I bought you an Ethereum domain just for you, man. That's very nice of you, my friend. That's very nice of you. I'll DM you to transfer you over the ownership. So he comes and gives me $20, which is actually $25 in the British pound, right? Brings gratefulness and appreciation to the channel, which is unbelievable, right? And then on top of that, tells me he bought me an Ethereum domain and that he's going to DM me to let me know. You're unbelievable, dude. Shout out to you, man. Much love to you and yours. You're the man, dude. Shout out, it took me so long to get there. I hate when I'm waiting for my super chat. I'm like, come on. I'm antsy about super chats. You're the man, Zen Punk. And I hope you're still kicking it with us. Much love and respect to you, my friend. Much love and respect to you. Join the Patreon, people. It's amazing and the best educational family in the entire crypto space. Rodney Robinson, better to have and not need than to need and not have. Hey, I'd rather have a Bitcoin and not need it than need a Bitcoin and not have one. I'm telling you right now, baby. I'm going to get that tattooed on my chest. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Join the Patreon, people. It's amazing and the best educational family in the entire crypto space. Zenpunk, Lifer, need to flex his. My man Zero, bro, you are a freaking hero. Mad respect to you, brother. No, you're my hero, Rodney Robinson. Super chats, Arcadent.net and EPIK. Please, can you look at this gem with ties to Animoca, brands, SIDUS Heroes, AA Level, Play to Earn, NFT, Morph Game, Crypto is Life. I got a video coming out about it later on today. I kind of don't want to spoil it. If we can work together on this one, even though you gave me a super chat. I like SIDUS Heroes. It's going to be huge. It's coming out. I might as well kind of plug them one more time. And there's a chance to get down on this. It's coming out soon. You can even, I was seeing the NFTs on OpenSea already too. We were looking at them together. But SIDUS Heroes is going to be huge. Huge. Okay? Look at these guys. Hey. I like putting myself in between them. And then I go like this. No. Yeah. Pretty wacky, right? Hey, what are you looking at? Why is he looking at me now? What are you looking at? Stop looking at me. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. You can even play the demo real quick, which is hot. I mean, the website is just hot. It loads, it woos. The website alone pulls you right in. I like the old school S too, like the video game arcadey kind of feel. SIDUS. Thing is hot, dude. I mean, these are pretty smooth graphics, no? Pretty sweet. I'm not good at video games at all, so you guys are gonna make fun of me. Can I get in that tube and get out of here? How do I see the ceiling and look up and down? I want to see like the sky. I'll ask them what the controls are another time maybe. But so sick, right? SIDUS here. This thing is going to be huge. Huge, 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 huge. Huge. Okay. Welcome to SIDUS. NFT hero, your reincarnation in the SIDUS universe. Buy an OpenSea. Claim one. Claim. Interesting. See, I hit claim. Switch to the Ethereum mainnet. Okay. But you can buy these on OpenSea. The floor price is about an ETH right now. I believe it's a good look to get one of these, honestly, because it's like, this is a preemptive idea to get before the game begins. Look, that one's hot. That's insanity. And these would technically be your NFT skins inside of the SIDUS game, right? So, and you're seeing an ETH for almost all of these, like $4 grand for one of these. It's quite interesting. So, I have to admit, as I'm not like a huge, I don't have a huge NFT portfolio as much as other people, you know. I'm too busy 20 and 50xing on coins, but at the same time, this is something I'm definitely looking into. And actually, I knew when it first came out, when they were even cheaper than this. Shout out to Kevin Calderon. My whole team was all over this. But we're looking at these very, very closely. Very, very closely. And I believe getting in at the ground floor, which is still now, these could end up being 40, 100,000 for each of these, 50,000. People want to play the game. They want to get in. They want the skin. There's going to be the hype. So, yeah. So you can already kind of get involved. Like, the coin isn't out yet, but you can get involved, right? The game isn't fully there, but you can buy these NFT heroes right now. And I believe, you make sure they're checked. Make sure I don't see a check yet, so don't hold me to this. But I mean, it did come off their website, and those are the SIDUS heroes, right? These things are also too, like this stuff here. Galaxy modifiers, right? These are big. Like, look, SIDUS rare upgrade card for 2 ETH, 3 ETH. There's not a lot of these. These are very low, like, floor price is 2 ETH for this stuff. I mean, this is like, so just putting it out there, So you put the NFT you want to upgrade, you upgrade it, and it modifies it to give it something even better. Pick all, stake. Pick NFT heroes you want to stake and press stake. Isn't that crazy? So, like, already staked, you don't have NFT heroes yet? Unstake, right? Get your harvest. Enter the number of coins you want to withdraw and press harvest. 0 NFTs. The founding fathers of SIDUS. So, like, you can already start staking your NFT for SIDUS, I believe. And I'm sure that's, like, that's how you get into the ground floor of all this stuff, like, at the very beginning. Now, also, I was looking at when you can get into this stuff. Look at that, coming soon. There's ships you can buy. Look at that. There's going to be guns you can buy. It's crazy. Look like you can spend a lot of money in these things, in these places. It gets out of control. But there's SIDUS in a nutshell. For anyone that didn't know, it's on my radar. It's coming up. I got a video about what's happening with it, how to get down with it, and what to do. SIDUS. So it's on the Veda, and I like it a lot. Follow me at Crypto Life of 33. And yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. Look, MATIC is trending on Twitter, which is a good deal. I love when everything crypto is trending. Look, Crypto Bill is also trending on Twitter. SHIB after the Crypto Bill. That's funny, right? WAZIRX. Oh yeah, but this is there was a crypto bill in India that's changing the way that they interact with crypto, and it's not being banned. And no ban in India. India government isn't looking to ban cryptocurrencies in the country, but it is looking to regulate them as assets, you know. So the ban didn't happen, just so everybody knows. You know, look at that. Internet may be just a passing fad as millions give up on it. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious. Yeah, right. A new bill on crypto is already ready. So anyway, new bill in crypto over there in India, and it's a big deal, right? Now, big news for Cardano with SundaeSwap. It's going to be a big deal. And if you don't think SundaeSwap's going to rev up the price of Cardano, people are going to running in there and be getting in there. I mean, hey, here's SIDUS NFT Heroes. Already 172,000 followers here. That's one of the biggest Twitters I've ever seen. So you can only imagine the hype for this game. Your chance to win a guaranteed allocation in SIDUS, IGO, IDO. Each winner will have a guaranteed opportunity to invest $500 in the pre-public round of SIDUS Heroes. $250 in Senate tokens at the price of 16 cents and $250 in SIDUS at the price of 16 cents. Gleam.io. So SIDUS will be IDOing. They're going to have 2 Senate and the SIDUS coin. There's 2 coins. So SIDUS and NFT Stars, 50x winners guaranteed. Follow SIDUS here on Twitter. Follow NFT Stars on Twitter. Follow SpaceSwap on Twitter. Follow SIDUS Heroes on Telegram. Follow SIDUS Heroes on Discord. Follow SIDUS on TikTok. Subscribe to SIDUS Heroes YouTube and answer a question. Wow. Unlock 3 more entries. So I'll do all these. Definitely want to get in there. Look, there's 300,000 entries already. And there's only 4 days left. I mean, I would definitely get in on that if I had the chance. So, look, Voltron Races SIDUS will have an extensive gear selection with different levels of rarity, including common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary pieces. Customization process is our game. We'll be at a completely new level. Be ready. Goes with the music. It's pretty nutty, right? But this is the idea of what's happening in cryptocurrency. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Let's keep it up with the super chats. Thank you so much. But SIDUS is huge, man. And thank you for putting that up on the radar, Zenpunk. You're the man. And thank you so much for the CryptoLifer.eth. You're the man, dude. Did you get my super chat last evening stream? It was at the very end. TA for Super BNB. Benny Boy. TA on Super BNB on DexTools. Happy Friday from Benny Boy. Let's take a look at that on DexTools. Super BNB. Super BNB Finance for Wrapped BNB. This is for the BNB pair here. Damn, 56K was a whale playground. They slipping now. There's Epic Prime showing signs of life here. I told you they're going to bring us down. Look, 55.2. What did I say? What did I say? I said I wouldn't be surprised if you saw 40, 54.9, right? I said that's what they do. I've seen it too many times now. All right? Still, though, even on the 1 minute, we don't have really strong divergence. Somewhat here. Swing down, and it's flatter. Okay. The beginnings of divergence, but it's not exactly, I mean, yes and no, right? Super BNB on DexTools. Happy Friday. Appreciate you, man. And there's 55,004. And it was highly likely to see some dumpage. I mean, I woke up this morning and said, I don't like what I see here for BTC, right? I did say I'm about to long, right? But I like to ladder into my longs, right? So enter another long here. And again, if we go back to it, to the exact idea here. Stop loss is not hit yet at 54,940. I'm at 54,784. I was ready for this dump. I knew they were going to do it. It was only a matter of time. I was like, bring it on, Don Juan. Show me what you got. Is that the best you got? Market maker. Grime. Pure grime. Definitely fell out of the pattern. That's a wickage. 55,392 on a Friday afternoon, for lack of a better word. Also, let's take a look at the dollar index, which I believe is pumping hard right now. And I know everyone wants to just jump into every alt in the world, but we got to do our due diligence. We got to. So the dollar index on the 1 hour is pumping to the upside. So Bitcoin doesn't like to pump when the dollar is pumping. The 4 hour is high though, so don't worry. It's going to last today. Bitcoin flops around and looks like we're going to have another, at least a little rally for Bitcoin and a dump here. We're overbought on the dollar. That tells you Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at least 4 or 5 days of a dump for the dollar. And we should see a nice pump for Bitcoin. So all is well. We just got to get through this 1 hour time frame here that's getting, go up, a little more pumpage. Take 2, 3, maybe 6 hours at the most. It's about 11:30 by 5, 6 o'clock tonight. And we may get ready for that Saturday pump like we've been seeing the last few weeks. So that's on the radar. And that's why we look at the dollar index. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Down 97 points. It is holding a strong divergence here though. As I've shown you before, look, swing down to swing down. And kind of a swing to the upside. Also, if we go to the daily time frame, the daily is extremely oversold. It's an inverted head and shoulder here telling us we will pump back to the upside. Watching it very closely, of course, nothing's guaranteed. Now it's forming a bit of a broadening wedge. Look at that. Which can be bullish. I expect a bounce here on the daily oversold. Next week looks very nice for the Dow Jones. Okay? Not really worried about these little downtrends. Again, total 2 on the entire market cap. I talked about it holding 2.5 trillion. That was a big deal for us. That's our big line in the sand. Shoulder, head, and shoulder on the daily time frame. Look at the 4 hour. It's more defined. I know I got a lot of lines of support and resistance. Let's get rid of them. Shoulder, head, and shoulder forming for the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Very plausible pattern that we could bump to the upside. The bottom could be in right around this range. To me, it flagged. It broke out of the flag. We're getting a higher low so far. As long as we can, even we come down here to 2.43, it's a higher low than 2.38. We're oversold on that 4 hour, ready to rock. Come on, baby. We break through this range here. We break through 2.67 and we start getting into this, and then we get rejected here by 2.86. That's great. So this is what I'm looking for. Pump. Little rejection. Pump. Pump, right? And then we slowly get out of here and work our way on up for total 2 to get to a new all-time high. It's so far so good. We haven't, broken it, and bit of an ascending triangle on the 4 hour. See that? And we're getting tighter and tighter with low stochastic. So that tells me we should get a move to the upside. Also, the falling wedge does have a measured move. If we break out, which we are, the measured move is a new all-time high at $3 trillion, 3.07 trillion. So this is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Has to be watched very, very closely every single day. Levels are very important. 2.5 is a very important level. We break that, we have to come back down and test 2.41, 2.34, and then we're talking, a correction in the market. And then we could be in for a bear. That's why I'm ready. Are we in for a multi-year bear market? Anytime you could be in. You got to be ready. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just ready for anything at any moment, right? I'm never the guy who's saying, do this or do that. We go by level by level. We break this level, we worry about the next one. We break that level, we worry about the next one. We bounce, we come up, we worry about the next resistance. And we go by support and resistance step by step. There's really no other way to trade, in my humble opinion, because you're looking too far forward and you're freaking out. It's like freaking out about Friday when you just have to finish Monday. You got to look at what's in front of you. And trading is like that. You spend too much time projecting and freaking out about what's not really there, you're going to have a bit of an issue. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at Super BNB. Wow, this thing banging on them. SPB. Wow, this thing is moving hard. Thing is, though, I mean, it's only, wow. Little poo coin, high risk, high reward. I tend to kind of want to just, I don't even really want to look up what it does. I feel like it's just one of those, but you never know, you know? We'll take a look, but I'm reluctant to. How's Nevada coin? It was on my radar back in the day. How's she been? Good thing I sold her on a quick pump. And the pool coins don't do great in this, you know. Ooh, ONYX took a beat down. Look at that. It pumped hard, though. Let's take a look at that ONYX coin. You gotta watch these things like a hawk. BSC gaming coin on our radar. I'm trying to see the chart when we first looked at it. So we looked at it right here when it started to bounce off of fib level. Now it's kind of just making, you know, making headway. Get all the way up here to what? 03190. ONYX is on my radar. Just been looking at it. If you look at the website, take a look at what they're doing, what they're up to. Crypto bubbles real quick. Clicked on it accidentally. We'll just take a look at it on the hour, on the daily, on the 15-minute. DeFi, only thing really moving. DFI, MATIC moving, and Atom. Really not much else on the radar. Atom still the only thing holding gains today. Interesting. We'll take a look at coin market cap, though. I saw like the hottest coins that are still moving. There's actually still some mover and shakers today, which is interesting. More than normal. So Atom up 24%, up to $32.50. MATIC back above $2. If MATIC goes below $2 again, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to kick it in the mouth, man. Shout out to all my MATIC holders. Shout out to all my peoples in MATIC. Right? Oasis Network, 33 cents. Near Protocol, 8%. Luna, I keep talking about Luna over and over again. I harped on it all the way at $40. I won't stop. I think it's going to be one of the greatest coins in the game. It has the best utility. Only $2 billion market cap. I mean, easily can get to that Solana status. And Solana can easily keep moving too. Raven coin's been on my radar for a while. Patrick Buren, my baby. All the way Raven coin, man. Theta, 645. Theta's a $21 coin. Not too long from now, in my humble opinion. Clayton, always kind of hanging around there. Axie Infinity at 135, holding above 120 nicely, despite the market. Nexo, Quant, Huobi token, and the old cast of characters. Whereas HNT usually hangs out in there. Today is not up in the top. FTT at 48. Harmony 1 back at 24. Solana above 200. When Solana was below 200, I said anything below 200 to me personally, not financial advisor, but personally, anything below 200 was a steal for Solana. An absolute steal, right? And we'll talk about MetaHero too. One of my favorite coins in the game right now. Like really getting a liking to it. When it first came out, I was like, my peoples were all in it. I was like, but MetaHero, man, really showing signs of life here. And let's take a look at what's happening here with MetaHero. Thought we might get a pullback. Possible shoulder, head, and shoulder there. Possible idea. Let's try to break down what else could be going on. This is where an open-minded is really, really crucial and key. So breakout, retest of the top trend line and a bounce. That's one cool idea. Hey, a flag that broke out, broke back in, and actually now may actually really want to get busy again. A breakout of this rising wedge would be parabolic. The way they're hyping this thing up, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, the daily suggests a pullback, though, to a fib level of at least a 0.5, which is here at 18. So it's tough, man, on these takes, and usually we do have to touch the 21-day moving average. And the 4-hour hasn't even come out, like I talk about, and we've been kind of saying how the price usually comes down and touches the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour. So that's interesting too. Does price come down and touch this level? These are things that I'm watching very, very closely, and I'm just like, I'm kind of in between, but I really like Hero. Hero's on my radar. I absolutely love it. I have a small bag, and I'm beginning to get in. But I'm being very cautious of how I do it. Okay? 55,002, exactly as I determined. Said I wouldn't be surprised if they bring us back down. Look, they even wicked it to 55 on the dot. They wicked me right to 55, to 54.9. Look at this. I didn't get stopped out, but look how close they got to my stop. Right there. 54.910. Just going for them today. Just going for them. And now look, Bart Simpson up. Bart Simpson head. The Bart Simpson again. Reverse Bart Simpson. Regular Bart Simpson. They just can't get enough. And honestly, I have to kind of say, soon it'll either be back in a pattern, or we'll have to say that it's still in a bigger, it's in this, somehow still in this bigger pattern for Bitcoin. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Expect a strong reversal. 1 hour is low. 15-minute is low. Come on now. No divergence really forming, though, which is weird. Not really getting it, 7-minute slight. Not the best. Even on the 5, even the 1 minute, really, no, right there, a little bit of it. But it's just not like I normally see, which is, it was pretty strange. I mean, you could call it Class C because that's a swing down, and that's an even sharper swing down. If you keep pulling this, if you keep pulling that, they will intersect. They will, they're diverging away from their initial core, Bitcoin 92K on February 21st. I could dig that. Tell us, are we screwed? Everything looking trash. Wild, Shill, CWAR, RFox, all looking bad. Really? That's a really nasty way to look at it. 294, bouncing on the low here. Everything's kind of reacting to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to bounce here. Everything is reacting to Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin struggles. This wicked all the way back down to 284. Cryo war, man. You got to have the patience to hold. If you don't have the patience, and your emotions will get to you. It is sad that we broke this level, we broke that level. Kind of rare, especially in this zone where we get in the metaverse hype. But nothing is guaranteed in trading. The second you think you're nice and sweet, it's just never that easy. It's never that easy. You know what I'm saying? And to make big gains, you go up and you go down. You go up and you go down. To make 50x, 20x, that's why most people will never 100x. Most people will never 50x. Never in their life. Because it takes so much patience and so much time, and it's just not easy. It's not easy at all, right? It's another nasty day for Bitcoin, and we predicted this was going to happen. I saw it right there, flat out. I said on the channel, wait for 54,900. I said they usually get to wick us down before they wick us back up. I even drew it right here. Before it even happened, we were right there. I said, they'll probably go like this. They're just doing what I think they're going to do, man. Falling right into my hands. Would have been a beautiful short, actually, BTC down, which is a nice way to play it. So how do you make money when Bitcoin dumps? I went over this, and I made a beautiful video about it. Definitely want to check it out. But it's BTC down. And it's funny, they're both in almost the same pattern, but, that is ascending triangle when Bitcoin was in a descending triangle. Complete opposite. Nothing crazy. Measured move, though, could get back to resistance or even up there. And then you get 3x leverage on this trade, and you can play it bullishly. Honestly, just didn't think of it. I should have thought of it. I got so much on my mind. Like, how could I not have thought of it? Right. That's what I do as a trader. And there you have it. BTC down, pumping to the upside. And it's not a lot, but when the market is just not giving you a lot, you take whatever it gives you. There's a nice 5.38% out of the market, you know. It is what it is. Thank you so much for the Super BNB Super Chat from Benny Boy. You're the man, dude. How's BNB moving? Probably not too well, but we'll take a look at it. Shout out to my peoples on the live. Thank you for everyone coming on into the live stream and calling yourself crypto lifers, because crypto is life. Look at that. The tightness. The tightness. And then we just got to open it up now. That's all. Stand at 599. This thing's been on hype train. Honestly, as long as it holds 571, 548, and all these levels, not too worried about BNB here. You know, I made those gains. Knowledge I got from the lifer in the Patreon. You are missing out, people. Boss, I took $1,000 of Bitcoin, opened my MATIC trade yesterday, and closed this morning with 29% gains, baby. There you go, man. You made 300 bones. Look at that. MATIC BTC. Nailed it, dude. My best and largest trade I've made to date. Freaking insane. Shout out to Rodney Robinson, banging on him for 29% gains on 1,000. Dude, that's how it works. Remember, you started with $300. I remember this dude. He said he started with $300. He started his account with tiny, tiny bits. Like, he just kept little by little letting it do its thing. Like, he's been playing it the right way. I really like the way he does it. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. He never skips a day in the group, never skips a day in the live stream. It's the reason why he's killing it and doing well. Shout out to my man, Roddy. Appreciate you, man. You know, I made those gains. The knowledge I got from the lifer in the Patreon. You are missing out, people. Congrats, Rod. Sweet moves. I've been getting deeper into Polkadot. Good. Ecosystem. There's some high-risk coins that might 100x. Can you DM me, Crypto Lifer, and give me a whole list of what you're talking about? I would love that. Definitely help us out. Welcome to the crew, Carrie Sanders. I fear no market. Shout out to Carrie. Can you check Polsky coin, please, Lifer? Anytime. I like Polsky. And saying just how much I learned just hanging here on the live. Imagine how much you're missing if you're not in the Patreon. Just came out, 10 million market cap. Have you heard of 3Dog? Another one. BTC dropping. Oh, yeah. We know. MetaMask class for DeFi for beginners is today, Friday at 3 p.m. Just reading the comments. Sign up and book an appointment at the link today. But you can also pay with the course with crypto or PayPal. The link may not let you go in this early, close to the class. So email cryptolifers@gmail.com, pay with PayPal or with cryptocurrency. It's how we found EPIK Prime. It's how we found all these coins before they got on. And you got to learn how to buy them. How do you buy these coins? If you can't get them on KuCoin, and if you can't get them, but then they eventually get to KuCoin, how do you get into them? You see what I'm saying? And we kind of show you the way we talk about it. And that's the new thing. So if you need to know how to get the new coins, where the new gems are, where the new 100Xs, 50Xs, 20Xs, where the big money's coming from, where the big multiples are coming from. It's coming from MetaMask. It's coming from the multiple chains, the Phantom Network, all these different chains, right? Do you want to mine? Do you want to farm for 80% APY? Do you want to make a beautiful, nice DeFi portfolio? You might want to learn decentralized finance. Hey, you could be mining. Right now, you could be in stable coins just watching your money grow. I'm just saying. Sam is my mentor. Solace DD for the people. No coin. Check Twitter. Solace DD. And see, I'm on pre-search. You see me using pre-search here. Like a effing hawk. A lot of whales, but great BNB rewards. Community is strong so far. Okay. Why has SHIB not been mooning? I was only going to tell the lifers, but everyone here is a lifer. Solus DD for the people. No coin. Check Twitter. Solus NFT. Do nothing, man. You're going to have to send me a link or something or another way. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll try to find it here. Got nothing, bro. I don't know. Solus Music, Solus.io. Metaverse, Solus.io. This is new. Welcome to the Solus Metaverse. Oh, we looked at this yesterday. The first cross-platform VR metaverse on Solana blockchain. This is going to be hot. Obviously going to be super hot. 7,789 members. This is going to be hot. I mean, it's already growing. It's got Animoca Brands in there, dude. When you see Animoca Brands, you kind of got to get a little excited and realize that they're going to the right place. It's that simple. I follow the breadcrumbs. I see the details most people don't see and kind of put it all together. Sometimes it's not that easy, not that hard. It all depends. Solus raises $4.36 million to build the first cross-platform VR metaverse on Solana. Solus is thrilled to announce that its seed round for funding has officially closed. The investment was led by Three Arrows Capital, Animoca Brands, and Defiance Capital. We're also excited that additional strategic backers partners have joined us in the private round, including Genblock Capital, Alameda Research, Solanium Ventures, Skyvision Capital, Jump Capital, KuCoins Labs. I mean, they got Alameda. They got KuCoins behind them. I mean, come on now. Double Peak Research Group, Rarestone, DAO, MakerDAO. Come on, man. And D Web3 Capital, and many more. We would like to thank our investors and advisors and partners for their continued support as we strive to create an extraordinary immersive metaverse experience for the users. Our vision is to offer a deeply immersive metaverse in which users can play, build, own, socialize, and monetize their virtual experiences across multiple platforms. We're creating an environment where fun narratives can be shaped by regular people who want to enjoy themselves in a virtual world and live a second life. Here's what some of the lead investors had to say about Solus. 3 Hours is delighted to support Solus. What if you cheat on your wife in the virtual metaverse? Not that I would. I'm just thinking about like the issues that this would cause in relationships. Like, what if people are so stuck in a metaverse that they're not in a good relationship? I mean, I could see this become, and then there's going to be therapy for the metaverse. Metaverse therapy. I should come up with that already. Metaverse therapy for people who are too in the metaverse. That's the next thing, because the metaverse is going to come out, and then we're going to see the problems of the metaverse creates, and then I have to solve the solutions for those problems, right? So the next point you have, and that's where being on the cutting edge of cutting edges, right? Metaverse therapy. Are you in the metaverse too long? Metaverse therapy coin to get out of the metaverse. It's like Solus DD for the people. No coin. Check Twitter. Solus is hot. I love what's going on here. This is on my radar for sure. This is going to be hot. Definitely write this down. Definitely remember what we went over here. Solus. And on this channel, we try to cover it before it gets covered. We try to find it before it gets found. We try to do it before it gets done. We try to just freaking get it in. If you're here on the live stream, 211 people on the live, can make it the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Where do you see someone with this much energy, this much move, this much strength? We got it, baby. We can't be taken down. I got into Bitcoin at $2,700. Do I fear these dumps? No, I do not. Shout out to all my people in the live. Shout out to everyone here on the live, and shout out to everyone sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Write this down, Solus, man. It's going to be big. You can already see the backers behind it, the money behind it, what's going down, right? So Alpha has got a mainnet coming out. We go to CoinMomo and we'll take a look at Alpha Finance. Try to lead you in the right directions here. We'll take a look at Alpha here on CoinMomo. Like a fucking hawk. Newegg deal is crazy. It is crazy. I think that's a big deal that SHIB is on Newegg, right? SIDUS Heroes Prime, NFT and MMR game. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Super BNB, we nailed that. BNB, NGL, Filecoin, Gaia, Light UFO. Sorry for the daps. XRP analysis, please. It's dying to 81 cents. You'll be all right. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock up at the spot. Porter, you're not allowed to watch the stream. You got to edit. No, I'm just messing around. I love you, dude. You're the man. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock in the spot, man. One of the coolest human beings in the game. Thank you for your insight into CWAR the other day. When I post you up to my exclusive charts, that means you're saying the right thing. So thank you so much for helping me out. I liked what you were talking about there, DJ. Porter Rock, baby. My man. JJ. For your perspective, how long will it take the weekly stochastic to reset? You said it earlier, 2 to 3 weeks, but it looks like it's moving faster as the price goes down. Yeah, but once it gets down there, there's still the lag. So it's still 2 to 3 weeks. Could be till January. We could still be in this slump for a while. Love learning. He asked for light. Shiba Inu. Just want to go, is Honey dead? Yes and no. They got a new love token coming out. And that's interesting. And it's the first double DAO, like double DAO. It's like the first double. It's the first DAO, like 2-coin DAO. You know, like the first blah, blah, blah. Gala dumping, MVR. Metaverse addiction, anonymous, MAA. Yeah, right. Ahab coin for the whales. Rehab was a club in Vegas. Pool party, I think. Yeah. Surrogates, Bruce Willis, way too telling. Like the Black Mirror episode. Jump Metaverse gonna do more bad than good, probably. What kind of question is that, Lifer? Watch out for the wifer. I know, yeah. This group has discipline. Thank you, Lifers. This is the place to learn. Lifer is the best teacher on YouTube. Shout out to Trey Presley. Thank you so much for saying that. Daily work, success will come all day long. For real, this group has changed my life. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. Love this group, man. Keep me up when I'm down. Shout out to Dion Bagwell. W formation shift up. Out of the zone now. Is Honey dead? Elon dumping. Sutan, you'll be able to make that money back, no problem, with the education you get while being in the Patreon. Right? I'm so glad you explained it just like that. I see value in the course now. That's what I'm saying, man. If you don't get the course, it's just pointless. Like, that's why you get the course, to make heavy gains. Lifer, I will be in your group once we get this small group pump. I should have joined months ago. I guess you live and you learn. No worries, man. It's all good. Thank you for coming on to the live every day, and thank you for writing a comment. And Rodney Robinson, all he works a ton as well. He's grinding hard all the time, man. From your perspective, yep, the weekly. Okay, we went over that. Solstice DD. Good day from Fine Lady. NGL, Gold Fever. We'll take a look at NGL from Dynamite Chili for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Dynamite Chili. Gaia Everwill, Gem or Junk. Interesting. That should be a good show. Gem or Junk. I like that. Gem or Junk. Can you take a look at UFO from Joe for the $10 super chat? Why is Filecoin gallivanting in the dumps for so long? Can you do a quick TA, please? Lifer, can you look at a chart on Light on CoinTrader Pro? It's the only charting service that has that. Let's take a look at CoinTrader Pro for Light, and let's jump into these super chats. Thank you so much for everyone coming on into the live stream. If Bitcoin wasn't dumping so hard, I would have gotten through the super chats a lot quicker. But, you know, I need to attend to a bleeding wound every 5 seconds. 54,800. And here's the melee. Here's the massive dump on a Friday on the low liquidity. The Dow Jones also going down 250. You know, just the dumpage. Is there more bad news? What are they doing to us? Dow Jones future, why the stock rally? Doc rebounds for available. Stocks fall to start the week. See, that's the problem, though, is nothing's as good as Google. Like, pre-search is, oh, it's great. It's not great. Like, you know, I guess it gave us basically the same stuff that pre-search did. Interesting. You think if you wrote stocks down, like, it would show you the today's news. You know what I'm saying? And what you do is, when that happens, is I go to the Dow Jones exactly, and then just go to the news sector here, and you get the news right out of here. Live markets making a list, right? U.S. index, NASDAQ down 2%. Tech leads, S&P sectors losers. Cons, Staples leads. Stocks, 600 down, right? Dollar, gold, crude up. Bitcoin down. Dollar and gold and crude up. The dollar's up. Bitcoin's down. Gold's up. Welcome to the home for the real-time coverage of the markets. Investors had visions of payrolls, sugar plums dancing in their heads ahead of Friday's hotly anticipated November employment report. If that's not what the Labor Department delivered, there were some candy canes to be found among the coal. The U.S. economy added 210,000 jobs in November, falling a mile short of the 550,000 consensus and making a sharp deceleration from the prior month's upward revised $546,000 job ads. With that disappointing gain, the labor market remains 3.9 million jobs short of the 22 million plus hemorrhaged at the onset of the pandemic. The miss adds further legitimacy to the so-called Great Resignation phrase du jour, the notion that many workers are, for the time being, leaving or postponing their return to the labor market. Thursday's jobless claims data, and particularly the Challenger gray print, which showed planned layoffs falling to a 28-year low, certainly suggested employers are loath to let workers go amid the current labor drought. And honestly, when I go places, there's a labor drought. Like, you go out to dinner, like, oh, we don't have enough servers because of this, you know. Like, the busboy is gone. Like, they don't bus tables anymore. Like, I go out to dinner now, you finish your appetizer, it just sits on the table. And then they come with your food, and, like, they try to put the plate on the plate. And I just look at them like, remember when people actually used to take the plate away? Like, and I'm not even mad. I'm just like, dude, like, how do you put your dinner on top of the appetizer plates? Like, it's happened a lot of places I've been going lately, and I've just been, and my wife says it's just, you know, they don't have the help anymore. People are tired. People are overworked. It's just not the same. Service is not the same, even close, you know. Global markets, stocks stumble, yields choppy after U.S. job reports as Omicron looms. Global stock markets flattered on Friday, while benchmark bond yields gave up earlier gains against data showed the U.S. job growth slowed considerably in November, and markets stayed volatile as the investors' asset implications for the new Omicron coronavirus variant. After opening higher, Wall Street main indexes quickly turned negative in the morning. As I said before, though, I mean, Omicron has gained a foothold in Asia, Africa, and in Americas, the Middle East, Europe, and has reached 7 of the 9 provinces of South Africa, where it was first identified. Many governments have tightened travel rules to keep the variant out. The top issue is still the whole Omicron variant. There are enormous amounts of uncertainty there, right? We're going to figure out that it's not that bad, hopefully. You know, I'm not trying to be a doctor, but I think we're going to find out that it's not that bad. We're going to be able to handle it. We're going to get through it, just like they did the same thing with the last one. You know, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but it is part of the news, and it's part of what's affecting the markets today. So we do have to kind of brush over it somewhat. Bitcoin, 54,800, and they're doing the dip, right? They're doing the dip. And kind of sucks because now this is all fake outs, and honestly, we're back in the pattern, honestly, in my humble opinion. Like, we're back in this bigger pattern. And, you know, I guess you could say we're still not back in the wedge. It could still be a retest of the top of the wedge, trying to maintain some validity here. But, and when Bitcoin dumps, it dumps every single trade to the downside. It's horrible. It kills every trade. Like, there'll rarely be a few trades open that'll be winners, you know. Coast still doing its thing, up 97%. Yeah, and it's getting red now, though. TCT was the winner, getting a pullback, right? GXX was the hottest thing in the game, still pulling back. Even Bell was hot. Actually, Bell still pumping a little bit, but pulling back. NULS pulling back, right? Like, Atom pulling back. The whole market reacting to Bitcoin. Even Atom went to a high of 33.50, pulling back a little bit. Showing signs of life, though, like really saying whatever's, right? Let's see if Atom can stay in a wedge up here and stay bullish. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, but, you know, it's a bloody Friday for sure. It's a bloody Friday. We talked about DOC BTC, though. DOC holding its own against BTC because DOC's just been sitting in a holding pattern ready to rock with the mainnet coming out. Doesn't really want to lose its position. Same as MATIC BTC kind of getting a green light here, too. Look, as Bitcoin starts to dump, MATIC says, no, 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 no. So let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance and see. It looks like, you know, altcoins aren't dumping as bad as Bitcoin. We're seeing some altcoins hold their gains against Bitcoin here in this melee. And man, I was about to get off, but it's 12 o'clock with a dump. I don't like to leave my lifers in a dump. It's just not how it works. Ethereum, which is Ethereum, but my buddy, shout out to Jason Casper, great guy to learn from. He does a lot of market ciphers, scalping on Bitcoin. Learn how to scalp Bitcoin all day long, short and long it, with my man Jason Casper. Nice dude, man, really nice dude. But he says Ethereum, which is hilarious to me. Like, the funniest thing I ever heard. I was watching with my, she said, did he just say Ethereum? I'm like, he did, though. He really did. Ethereum. It's 2 words to him, but it's 1 word to me, Ethereum. But I just like hearing it. It kind of gets stuck in your head. Maybe he does it as a marketing tactic. I think it works. Look at DYX. It was pumping, but I'm saying it's about to dump on the 4 hour. And I told you the 1 hour is going to come up a little more. Ooh, I don't like that. Bearish 1 hour, like, then it can come back up again. Like, it's only going to be sideways and then another uptrend. We need this to come up and then dump again, and then the 4 hour can take control. All right. Sorry, super chats are just like, you know, let's get them in. Let's get them in. Coin Trader Pro. And we predicted this dump and the channel started. Sad. I hate to say that. It's kind of whack. Like, sometimes I don't like being, you know, somewhat decent. I don't like saying good at all in technical analysis, just because it's like, I don't like, you know, patting myself on the back in any time when it comes to trading. But, you know, I hate when I kind of can see what's going to happen and it happens. You know, it's annoying, right? I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't know that was going to happen, but it did. Like, I had to say it was going to happen before it happened. Now we're breaking 2.5 trillion, and I talked about this line. Now we're bouncing here off 2.47, and that's why the total market cap is important to look at. Look at this shoulder, head, and shoulder now. Look at this. And that could dump to the downside as well. No, I know. I'm like 7 super chats behind. Bitcoin's dumping, so so you might want to just leave the room before I erupt. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look at light. You said was light. I don't know if it's lightning or light. You got light on CoinTrader Pro. I don't think it's Light's Finance though. I think Light is Lightning. I bought it when I kind of bought. You influenced me a little bit. I did buy the thing. I still hold it. Light. I don't know which one it is though. I can't stand that. You gotta give me a little more information. Even though I'm being stubborn. Lightning, it is Lightning though. I remember it's Lightning Finance. It's a great IDO platform and all that fun stuff. It tanked. I mean, it's at 54. The whole market's down. What do you want me to do? Oh, man. Lightning USD. Right here. Yeah, MATIC's getting heavy, man. Starting to move hard. Should we go long for Mana? Dojalon Mar, boom, soon. You hope so, man. You hope so. Light's in a beautiful place. So look, previous resistance there. It's bouncing. That's an SR flip if it can hold. If not, it's going to break down fast and furious. That's usually where fib is. $786 retracement. Okay. Falling wedge. Shoulder, head, and shoulder could break to the upside. Get all the way up here to $1.117. Okay, and finally get to some highs here for Light. We've actually been doing well for Lighting. I remember we got in down somewhere in the lows when it first came out. I've been holding it for at least 4 or 5 months now. Definitely, maybe I got it here at 41, 50, somewhere in this zone. But we're finally up on it. Shout out to you, my dude. I've been holding Light for a long time, my friend. For a long time. So, yeah. Since me and you first started talking about it, I definitely did jump in. I think you saw me jump in on the live stream. Why is Filecoin gallivanting in the dumps for so long? Can you do a quick TA on it? Please, we'll take a look at Filecoin. Not one of my favorite coins. I heard everyone in the Obama cabinet jumped in on it and has like 300 grand of Filecoin for whatever reason. Getting tight, right? I don't know why that's down at 6 to 6. These have to be... Target is 258, right? We're at 50. Thing did some numbers back in the run. Remember when it ran up that time? I remember that day. Filecoin was for the win. Imagine holding this downtrend, though. Imagine holding Filecoin from April 8th all the way down here. What a nasty hold while EGLD and all these other coins were flying. Crypto is painful. I mean, like, not being in the right coins at the right time can really, really demolish you. Seriously. Not doing your research. I've never liked Filecoin from day one. I don't know why. I believe it could be good. File sharing, and it might get good in Web 3.0 as that gets big. I could see it making a bit of a move. Take a look at it, the 3 days beat down, right? Like, it's showing you that's your dollar cost average accumulation zone, but, you know, definitely has to hold that level. If not, could it get back down here to 32? I mean, who's saying it can't? So, hasn't held levels long enough for me. Sam, check your VR. You might want to take a bite. Let's take a look at Victoria VR here. You saying this one here? At 36. If it holds its level, previous resistance a little bit right there. Huh. That's just too high risk for me. I would just, you know, if I did do something like this, it would be like 500 to 1,000 bucks, and I would just let it sit there, like, and just, it would just be basically like red or black on roulette, you know, like, it is what it is. And that's really not how I like to trade. I like to have like a real good risk tolerance reward system based on what I'm doing. I don't like to just go AWOL, you know. So appreciate you talking about VR though. Can you take a look at UFO Gaming? UFO Gaming, one of the hottest coins in the game. This is actually a good dip for the metaverse because some of those things were getting too hot and we needed them to come down a little bit, right? It's probably what they're doing. They're bringing Bitcoin down to bring these coins down so they can get them on the low. Like, I didn't jump in and I never FOMO'd into any of these coins, and I wanted them so bad. I was like, damn, man, UFO Gaming, I need that. I need that. Gate.io, SHIB, Bitrue, Uniswap, right? So you can only really look at it here on DEX tools. Well, that was happening the other day. Remember, like, it was holding the contract from before, even though I was adding it. It's so strange. The fact that this only has an Ethereum address, too, kind of like, Finally broke back below $1 billion, too. It had $1 billion market cap. Has this huge supply. 257, 257, 5757. What is that all about? Weird numbers. He's obsessed with 275 or something. And there's your 54,900. Now you got to deal with like psychological resistance at 55. You keep losing levels, right? Just keep losing levels for Bitcoin over and over again. They make it hard, man. AVAX. Hey, Lifer, already had some hero, but looking to get a little more. Where do you see the next buy zone? We were looking at 18. We already went over it at the beginning of the stream. Maybe that came in at the same time. You wrote ADA. Dogezilla in a cup of natal. For your perspective, how long will it take the weekly stochastic? Okay, we hit that up. I'm just trying to go through the chats, make sure we're not missing stuff here. Can you check out NGL? Yeah, Gold Fever. That just came out too. And Gaia, Gem or Junk. And that actually gave me an idea for a new show, Gem or Junk. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, Epic Prime, Play to Earn, we hit that, SPB, BNB, NGL, Filecoin, and Gaia. Okay, so we're pretty close. We'll take a look at NGL real fast. Total market cap going below 2.5 trillion. That was my line in the sand. I've been watching it closely. We are still making the right shoulder in the giant inverted head and shoulder here. See it? Do it on the 4 hour, maybe better, yeah. But there's even a head and shoulder there that dumped. Look, measured move is kind of where we hit. It's funny how this works every time. Didn't see that till later on, but there it is. Shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And we dump to the downside. Bam. It's only a matter of time. But don't worry, that 4 hours in our favor. We got to get a pump in the 4 hour. We're going to get a reversal in that 4 hour. It's only a matter of time. Just got to take a breather. All will be well. All will be well. CWAR finally showing some strong divergence here on the 1 hour. Look, swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. Getting oversold in that 1 hour. You just got to trust your oscillators. Take a deep breath. Don't let the emotions get to you. At the hyper time, the emotions get so high and it comes at you so hard. When are you going to have the crypto homie on? I see you last night in the chat. Soon. We're in talks now, so I'm gonna have him on next week. Yeah, crypto homie's the man, dude. I like that dude. Nice guy. Down to earth, regular dude, man. I like that dude. You know. Is Honey dead? It could be dead, but it's getting into the. It's got the. What I like about Honey is it has the new love token, which is, you know, showing signs of life. You know, I'm not saying I'm going to be like married to it, but, you know, looks like I could kind of get some gains out of it. NGL, this thing started to move hard. Actually, wait, this is on Huobi, but I know it's on KuCoin. Yeah, it just came out on KuCoin. Looks so much better on the other chart, right? You know. So like I said before yesterday, like, we don't know when the bottom is in for this stuff. Like, just coming out, like, you just got to kind of wait it out, right? It's like KMA, you know. Now, what I do want to talk about here, so Calamari finally got a little push. We're looking at a very small time frame, though. So here's the deal. Like, see how it bottomed higher? It's starting to form a bowl now. Like, that's where you kind of have to, like, you got to, like, I let these things marinate. You know what I'm saying? It's got to form that bowl, and then you just keep it. And then what you do is you just keep alerts. You keep tags on these things. You know? You keep tags on them. Like, you put a line here. You put an alert there. And when that line gets hit, you'll know. And then you kind of have this in the background on the radar, right? That's how you don't miss stuff. Alerts. You got to use alerts. If you don't use alerts, it'll be impossible to stay up. Like, you won't be able to figure it out. I'm telling you, like, a trader that uses alerts is going to be far more prepared than a trader that doesn't. Gaia World. Buying QuickSwap. See, I really like the whole QuickSwap thing. It's on Gate.io too as well. That was interesting. That could be our reversal. We're back above 2.5. So far, so good. Getting our green reversal to the upside. And it's all about V-shaped recoveries. You buy into these and let them pop back to the upside. Remember, the 1 hour and the 4 hour are very, very low and oversold. So when you go by the oscillators, you're right in the sweet spot where we want to be. Now I add the rest of my long to the BTC long that I'm in, right? And then I complete my trade. But I waited for that dump because I told you it was going to be a dump. It's going to be a liquidity. I want them to bring us back into the bottom of the channel. And one could say, actually, we never left. We're all right. Of this ascending channel here. See this? Somebody would say we're just still in the ascending triangle and all is well. See, look at that. We respected my support zone right there, which I pointed out at $2.47 trillion. And we're back above 2.5 trillion. So, okay, I'll take it, right? I'll take it so far, right? Phantom holding 2 beans. Got to as low as 196. But look at Phantom. What I want to keep mentioning about Phantom here is the bouncing off of the golden pocket, the 706 right there. Now it was just in the golden pocket kind of right there. And now it's above it on the 618. So it did a really healthy retracement. We could see a big move for Phantom coming, right? So, Shane, most holders are on KuCoin probably. If there's 1,000 holders, it won't include them on chain. Because at the end of the day, it's KuCoin holding the liquidity. Yeah, exactly. Is anyone curious as to why the holders for VR are at 1,500 at its price it is now? Am I missing something? Yeah, because it's only showing you who bought it like on the low at the beginning, not who's buying it at the exchange, just like he said. Perfect point. Sammy Pools, XRP long or short? I'm in a bad short right now. Bounced as I shorted. CJ Baker. Sammy Pools, XRP long or short? See, I can't tell you what to do with your money, man. I really don't like to tell anyone what to do. Like, to me, that's kind of like a baited question. What to do? I don't know, man. Learn the TA and get it done. Like, come and learn from me. I'm never going to, like, really tell you exactly what to do with your money. I will take a look at XRP and show you the levels that we're looking at. I have a stop loss right there at 88. Looks like it came, like, it's so creepy how, like, it knows exactly where, like, a smart trader puts a stop loss. They always seem to come get you right there, you know? We could open this up and say, you know what, it's still kind of in a healthy channel, though. You want to look at the overall channel more than the price. You see what I'm saying? And like, there's XRP could just continue in this zone, tight, till it really moves out. Saying it would take till March though to take a move, but you know, still bullish on XRP as long as it holds this level too. Double bottoming kind of here, a little lower bottom at 90, holding 94. Sad that it broke the psychological level at $1, but you know, I'm not turning full bear on the market yet. You know, yet. Damn. But we're waiting for this inverted head and shoulder to pick up. We're waiting for these things to kind of show signs of life. It is a higher low regardless, as I keep talking about. The last lower low was at 53,000. The low was at 53,000. That was a higher low at 54,009. So we're actually bullish in the trend if that could hold trend and get us out of here. So you got to look at the things. You got to just take a deep breath and look at the fundamentals before you freak out. It's easy to get carried away in the emotions. Even I, like, the blood starts rushing to the head. You get sick of the stomach. You're like, oh, my God. Like, I got to sell everything I own. The market's going to zero. What happened to me? Why did I do this? It's like, it gets crazy in the head. I go for walks at that point. You step away from the market, take a breather, meditate, chill out, realize what you're in it for, do your research. And that's why I do my research, because I take a deep breath. I'm like, dude, you know what you research. You're all good. Look, we're back to 31 of the Fear and Green Index. Great place to buy BTC. Think about it. Like, great place. In my humble opinion, you do whatever makes you happy. For me, that's a good. I like to buy Bitcoin whenever we're in the Fear and Greed Index. Whenever we're getting into this shaded. If we get shaded, even better. But that's a really good spot. You don't buy it here when you're high at 68,000, 69,000, breaking all-time highs, right? You buy it down here where everyone's sick inside, where everyone's bugging out. A good trade should never feel amazing. That's like one of the old trading sayings, you know. And so that's something. See, I never get that. Like, I make a YouTube channel, tell everyone everything I know, then other people are in my group. And I don't mind. You could do whatever you want. Start a YouTube channel, but then you don't tell me about your YouTube channel. So you go and make information and data, right? Like I do. But you don't tell me about your data like I do. I don't get it. It's funny, man. People are interesting to me. They're interesting creatures. I watch them all. So many. I've spent years observing you, all you humans. I'm from another planet, so it's just a little harder for me. But I'm starting to get to know how you guys work. Oops, I slipped it out. I shouldn't let it slip out like that. Wow. GALA's got some big things coming for it. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a look at this real quick. And we keep you up to date with all the hottest information and news. Drinks and dining, favorite musicians, Nightwalkers. So like before an event, you could like, I don't know, it's so weird. What, are people gonna have their VR goggles everywhere they go? They're just gonna be part of everything they do or something? It's just be insane, right? Gala Games though, man, stepping it up, doing their thing. Man, look, there's the Crypto Lifer, 206 people watching, and we're battling against these guys, top coins to make you a millionaire, altcoin. Like, man, what are they saying? Right? The Best Business Show with Anthony Papagliano. Yeah. He's about as fun as you know. No, he's actually fun to watch. He's all right, but he's just not like. His girl's more entertaining. Sorry, I had to say it. But it's true, man. She's a cutie pie. It's smart that he started bringing her on his channel. Probably saved his channel. Like, I'm just messing around. But have anyone noticed that? Like, he got married and he got a cute little wife, and he's like, I might as well start throwing my wife on the show, man. Make her like a financial person. Like, She says she was in finance, but, you know. Yeah, VR technology is fun and cool, but it's scary thinking about it because, you know, mofos going to switch their entire lives to the metaverse. Yeah, it's like, how long are you going to be in the metaverse? Is anyone going to be outside? They're just trying to liquidate all the leverage traders. Hey, Lifer, you checked NKN. Looks like a good right now. No, I did not. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the day. It is 12:32 p.m. It gets too late for me, and it gets out of control. And then I get, you know, carried away with the rest of the day. But thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I didn't like the format of Talk at a Table by Sophists. Impossible for me to watch them, full of themselves. Interesting. Hey, yeah. Hey. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the chat. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. 193 likes. If we get up to 200, it'd be awesome, but we did what we had to do. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we got through a lot of information today. Found out a lot about some new coins, broke down some old coins, went over an in-depth analysis into Bitcoin, got through the dump together so far of what we've seen of a dump. Massive red candles, red days, red rum, murder. This is cryptocurrency, and this is what happens on a red day. Again, remember, I always buy Bitcoin on a red day, so I'll remind myself to grab a little Bitcoin today and keep my pep in my step. And remember, there's always another day to be alive. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I just gave you my like, man. Yeah, metaverse cryptos are going to pop off their bubble soon, I believe. Bitcoin and ETH and other big projects. I came in late. Giuseppe. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. So shout out to everyone here. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. We're going to count it down right now. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Don't stress. We will be good. Join the Patreon. Remember, we have a MetaMask class today at 1 o'clock. Jump on into the MetaMask course. It'll blow your mind. I'll see you there. Again, one more time, the MetaMask course. Let me show you. And find coins before they're on KuCoin. They 10x on KuCoin. They 20x on KuCoin. You can 40x if you get them beforehand by using MetaMask and jumping into decentralized exchanges and learning where the hottest coins are. So, jump into the MetaMask course today at 1 o'clock for $125. You will learn so much. Get your mind off what's happening with Bitcoin. Get your mind off the space and begin to learn what DeFi can do for you. Turn some money into stable coins and just stake a stable coin for 10% a year. Learn how much you can gain off your own money using decentralized finance. It's better than your banking system, I'm telling you right now. Every Friday we do a class on the MetaMask. Jump on in. It's today. It's in a half an hour. You still have time to get in. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Pay with PayPal or with crypto. You still have time to get into the class. I made it very clear why the class is important with real life examples today. I love you all. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Peace.